Lion and the King took me quite a while to recover from, but because I hate myself, let's go back into the Dingo Pictures world with Dinosaur Adventure. Like I mentioned in the Lion and the King video, Dingo Pictures didn't always steal from Disney. Sometimes they also stole from Don Bluth cartoons as well. So let's look at the bastardized version of The Land Before Time. Oh, and maybe with a little Disney's Dinosaur sprinkled in. Much like Lion and the King also going under the name Lion and the King 2, Son of the Lion King on PS2, and Lion and the King 3 on DS. This Dingo Picture movie has multiple names as well, though not as many phony sequel ones that I know of. It was called Dinosaur Adventure on its PlayStation 2 release, and the more generic name Dinosaurs on the original PlayStation. But its first title by Dingo Pictures was The Little Dinosaur. However, they seem to have changed their mind later on and then started calling it Dinos. Also of note, Phoenix published both PlayStation versions this time, and there was apparently no Midas Interactive release of this crap. Sucks to be them. Truly. These PlayStation releases were also the only way most of the Dingo Pictures movies got their English dubs. Well, sort of English dubs, but there were a few other regions that got these semi-animated movies on VHS and DVD other than Germany, such as Italy. Lucky them. Some differences with these releases are the title screens. The ones on VHS and DVD actually had them within the movie, while the PlayStation games might show the screen where the title would be, but without it. And in this case, it's just a quick and awkward shot before suddenly going into the next one. Instead, for the PlayStation releases, they have the title show up while initially starting the supposed game, which uses the same artwork as the cover, which, while also resembling The Land Before Time, does not accurately depict what our shitty characters actually look like in the slightest. Also, like the covers, for whatever reason, the PS2 one has the artwork flipped horizontally and zoomed in quite a bit, which was possibly done to crop out the original Dinosaurs title, which is amazingly incompetent and confusing as to why they even bothered retitling it. And as much as I'm sure you just want me to get to the movie already, I bet you also really want to hear about the games on the disc first, right? It's the same flood fill coloring crap and slide puzzles, except this time the back out functions actually work. Stupid games not having any actual content. I was trying to delay actually having to watch Dingo crap again. Alright. I can do this. Every time I think I have prepared myself for these Dingo movies, I have not. I love how they always insert these non-relevant character walking shot in these Dingo Pictures, like we're really amazed by the stunning animation on display here. Which, thanks to the Italian VHS that actually has credits, unlike these PlayStation ones that just abruptly end, I know who to thank. So my deepest appreciation goes out to Ludwig Ickert and Simone Grease. You know what else they worked on besides Dingo Pictures movies? Nothing! The Italian credits also list this Simone Grease as one of the 4 voice actors in this thing. Which really is one more voice actor than I thought they had for any of these things, so color me impressed. Her being listed here, though, makes me think this is just the original German voice cast being listed rather than the Italian one. Though, maybe this team was just a jack of all languages and masters of none.
It's enough already. Rubbish. Just the opposite. Everyone should come here. After all, it's the first egg that Dino's ever laid.
What the hell's an egg, Bert?
The first egg that Dino's ever laid. The rest were all brought in by the stork. That's what you think.
And don't you think sarcasm is a bit much for green knockoff Petrie to try and attempt when he barely has a grasp on the words he's speaking? Just every time with these.
Quiet. I think something moved inside the egg.
Ew, why is knockoff green Littlefoot so ugly? And why is Littlefoot the mother? And why green again?
What should I offer them to eat? Master Birth always entails so much work. Oh, gosh.
Wow, they're making the sinking in Lion and the King look amazing by comparison already.
I polished it every day. I heard that it's good for the baby inside.
You should sue whoever told you that for diamonds!
My God!
Modern nonsense. You just have to leave it in the sun. That's enough.
So that's what you have to do. There just isn't any more. And now it's about time.
What are they saying? Why was that random dinosaur laughing? What is going on? Well, if you're worried about sense showing up, you can ease those fears as knockoff Petrie, who's named Cree by the way, decides maybe he should break open the egg with a hammer.
Oh, is it coming too late?
Well, it's a little overdue, but no problem. I can help it along.
Don't do that ever again.
Are you crazy, Cree? You could hit his head.
Why are the fathers in these things always so out of breath?
Oh, a little smack on the back of the head never hurt anyone.
The egg hatches, and the way they animated this, apparently everyone has immediately left as the baby just suddenly walks around a jungle. Guess the show is over. Besides for Jackass Cree, he loves hanging around with the babies.
Do you have a name for him? Yes, if he was a girl, I would have named her Tia.
Well, thank you for that interesting what-if scenario.
But seeing as the boy's name is Teal. Oh, well, there are nicer names, but he'll be able to live with it. And now, why did I gather all this food?
What the hell are we laughing at?
Party time. Yeah, party time.
And that is just what the dinos did.
And suddenly, this is being told to us by a duck, I think, who is either really lazy or trying to seduce us. I'm glad we always need random narrators in these things who seemingly have no way of actually knowing the story they're telling.
Cree spread his wings over him, and Tio went to sleep immediately.
Sounds like Cree needs to back the hell off from this baby.
He loved to play with Cree because although Cree was much older, he was up for all the pranks they got up to.
Well, can't argue with that logic.
Teal! I didn't mean you as your name, Teal.
Am I still speaking English?
I want Teal here immediately with no whys and wherefores. But if I knew I should come here, I could go and tell him. Yeah. If you just...
This random laughing was also a thing in Lion and the King, but it really seems to be one of the main motifs of Dinosaur adventures, so get used to that.
Teal!
Why are you shouting at me like that? I haven't done anything wrong today.
You guys Sure you didn't have a girl? Nah, it's the same female voice they use for Robin in Lion and the King, so of course it's a boy. And I'm really loving how different this is so far. Angry father constantly yelling for their stupid child who has an idiot sidekick friend.
He has a bad influence on you. You see, you're getting rebellious already.
I thought this was hilarious for a second before I suddenly realized that I was sad. Now try to figure this one out. Tio is bipedal while his parents are both quadrupeds. Also, they are apatosauruses. Maybe, while Tio seems to be a green ripoff of Chomper, a T-Rex. Maybe we missed the scene where Tio's mother admitted to his father that Tio wasn't really his, and that's why he's so cranky. Tio's father, who doesn't actually have a name of his own, says he's sick of Tio hanging around with that pedodactyl, so he's sending him to school.
I would just fly away.
That's it. I've got it. You simply show me how to fly, and then if the lesson is too boring, I'll just up and fly away.
You're beginning to make me long for the logic of lions looking for diamonds.
No Dino's ever come up with that idea before, so I've no idea if it'll work or not.
If I just randomly drag out a word, my sync is seamless.
We have to get you some wings. Yeah, that's what we need.
I already...
Scene interrupting Ankylosaurus! With laughing! Because of course. Also, I'm fairly certain Dingo Pictures just reworked one of their horrible dog designs to make this Ankylosaurus.
Instead of flying, Tio's father will spank him for lying.
Tio may just laugh this off, but dinosaur spanking is still a controversial subject which I am totally not in favor of.
And more elegantly. Elegance with elegance. Tio invites the bride to dance. Shut up, Pico, you're a freak.
I really feel for any kid that actually had to watch these back when. But he's right, the guy's a total freak.
Why in the name of Tyrannosaurus Rex does it work for you and not for me?
Why in the name of Tyrannosaurus Rex did you think I would know that word? Well, I guess that's about as well as I expected these flying lessons to end.
Wake up. Oh no, Mammoth Mayhem. What do I do now?
Holy shit, is he really dead? I've got to hide the body.
What the hell is going on here?
The perfect little kid movie, clearly.
My God! What the hell? 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 Tio is trying to learn to fly. That's what made him cry. Creo, what have you been up to with my son? Just wait till I catch you in a dark corner. You'll get the damn good beating.
Who the damn hell is this actually meant for? Oh no, my damn wing is being cut off. I'll give you another damn good beating, just like you get at home with your parents. Ha 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 ha.
You'll prick yourself and I'll end up crying.
I think I was supposed to have a line there. Oops. I get the feeling the way they dubbed this one was they just played the movie and told the voice actors to sorta kinda try to keep up with the lines, but if they didn't, who the damn hell cares?
He had a light concussion.
Wow. And we're really supposed to want Tio to hang out with this monster?
But the worst thing for Tio was that during this time, Cree had not been allowed to visit him once.
No, duck fuck, that is not the worst thing. Tio's gonna die if he receives many more of this flying moron's visits.
I'm not allowed to see you anymore, and as soon as tomorrow I have to go to Oral's class with that lizard faw.
Yeah, that's good. Really good. We have to ship this out and as soon as tomorrow, so roll with it.
Well, we'll just meet secretly. That's more exciting anyway.
A creepy older guy tells a kid to keep meeting with him in secret behind his parents' back. Yeah, good lessons for the kids in this one.
Oh, two pupils who don't like one another. Well, at least there's no danger that they'll be chit-chatting instead of listening to me. Okay, come along, kids.
Why am I just announcing that when I have no evidence that's true? And why am I so disgusting?
How is your concussion, Tio?
It wasn't that bad at all. I don't feel a thing now.
Oh, good.
Yes, the loss of feeling in your body is a really good sign. No wonder I only have 2 students. And of course, the other student, Fa, is a blue otter lizard. My favorite dinosaur.
What is so special about volcanoes, Tio?
They're rather high, and it's very strenuous to get to the top, right? Well, you are stupid.
Yes, I'm very happy my students are yelling at each other and talking just like I didn't want a couple seconds ago. Why aren't I dead yet?
And then hot lava flows down the mountains from the side. Rubbish. No, it's not. Have you ever seen it? No, but, so there, you're just showing off.
Here's an idea, guys. Don't have the 2 characters that are going to have an argument with each other sound so similar, it just sounds like someone going insane. What? How dare you say that? What? I would never. Oh, yeah? Yeah! Okay, whatever. Yeah, cool. Shut up. Okay. To continue this movie's trend of making sense, this old bastard Oro has invented the phonograph, but with the horn pressed to the ground so it can detect when a volcano will erupt. Don't worry, he'll explain it.
And the rumbling that the machine hears creates waves, and then the earth rumors under us. The machine begins to paint curves.
See? Pained curves. I don't know why anyone might have been thinking that this didn't make sense.
Always?
No, of course not. Only when there are earth movements.
Did he just hiccup? Is he cartoon drunk?
Of course not. Only when there are
It works.
Of course it works, you silly boy. But that means that the volcanoes will erupt in the near future. And that's what's gonna happen. Yes!
With fire and everything? Great!
Don't you have any sense at all in your thick dino skull?
I hate children so much. Being a teacher was the worst job I possibly could have taken. I guess Tio's supposed to show us why the dinosaurs went extinct, as so far he's thrown himself off a cliff, and when hearing a volcano is about to rain fiery death upon everyone, his response is,
Great!
So Oro holds a town meeting to let the dinosaurs know they suck and are about to die.
But how do you predict an eruption with that strange contraption over there?
Contraption? I believe you are not thinking of the right thing there, Tio's father.
He can't prove anything. We can only tell by watching the sky.
I sure hope I don't turn out to be evil with my evil face. That'd be a twist.
You're as stupid as you always were.
Yikes. If you're getting called stupid by this face, you'd better rethink your life.
Science has made progress. One day we'll all be able to fly.
That's not how science works. I'm flying! Science!
The volcano will erupt. Because it will destroy everything!
Well, surprisingly, everyone isn't quite inclined to believe the doomsday dinosaur whose science will make him fly, and they just go home.
The dinos consulted back and forth.
I seriously did not need to see this duck all spread eagle like this! I think Dingo seriously overestimated the sex appeal of this fucking duck. look at its stupid little string legs. What the damn hell is any of this?
We're getting visitors. Cree's coming.
Shut up, Dundee.
Hey, is anybody there? Ah! Did you expect me to jump? You can't scare me.
I wasn't scared. That's why I said, ah! But I did it with my laughing animation, so that means I wasn't scared, I guess.
It is glorious! So while the attempted animation of the eruption sends out red circles at the bozos that we've been forced to follow, they make their way to a cave.
It's the end of the world. It's raining fire, the water's boiling, and we're all gonna die.
So Oro was right.
But the others are all right below. The volcanoes, they'll burn for sure.
Yeah, it looks as though we've been lucky again.
Cree, you dipshit. You just said his family probably burned to death, and your response is, we got lucky again?
But my parents...
It may not be so bad. Maybe they believed Oro after all and ran away.
It's really not a matter of believing him or not when the volcano is already currently raining down death from above, you pedidactyl moron!
But it's terribly hot in here. If we have to stay in here much more, I'll turn into a fire lizard.
Of course, the crocodile didn't turn into a fire lizard.
Thank you, Doc. I thought that might have actually happened until we had your reassurance.
Although the friends had to stay in the cave for many days, they were terribly thirsty and hungry. The air was so stifling that one could hardly breathe. Finally, after almost a week, the air cleared.
Luckily, the smoke couldn't find them in that apparently airtight cave.
Tio, Cree, and the Dundees come out to the amazing sight of everything being destroyed. And after their first thoughts of not having anything to eat, which I guess is only an issue after a week, they remember that this also means that everyone just fucking died.
I'm sure they're all dead.
Well, somehow, I don't know.
Stand back. Cree has been infected with walking flu virus. Don't worry though, guys. Everyone else might be dead, but the Deathosaurus himself, Oro, is still alive because of his magic scientific phonograph. Don't see the little dinosaur that operated his volcano device, though, so he's probably dead. Oro must have decided there wasn't enough room in his cave for it and his science wings.
Do you mean that my parents are dead?
Well, who can say?
Scientifically, your dead parents might still be alive, so let's find them scientifically by pulling straws to see which random direction we'll go in.
West!
They went the wrong way and never found them. The end.
As the Fellowship of the Phonograph searched for Damn Hell Valley, they came across some grass, but wouldn't you know it, it was grass owned by Dinosaur's natural enemy, gorillas! Which gives Dingo the opportunity to be even lazier than just reusing character models like they did with the Dundees earlier, but straight up just reuse the gorilla shots from Lien and the King. But they did change the background. Too much effort, really. So, of course, Pedidactyl flies away backwards, cause his friend's dying ain't his problem. But luckily, Mew Mew's mother, complete with the same voice, is here to say, let them have a little grass.
They haven't eaten that much, and I feel sorry for the little one. The lions are our enemies, Mew Mew.
Oh, and by the way, according to the back cover, Mew Mew's name is actually Kino. She clearly said Kino there, right?
Mew Mew. They could stay here till they're recuperated.
But where will they find their recuperated?
Oro invented a machine that predicts the eruption of the volcano.
Why? And why did you not predict this terrible eruption?
Came in, came in a little too quick there, so we left it in to be extra sloppy. Though I'm sure the audio editing on this consisted of nothing. Though I'm sure.
I told Cree that when we ran into the cave during the great volcano eruption, I was almost crushed by a great big foot. It must have been a dino. Cree, Oro, my parents are alive.
Or it was other dinosaurs. Or are your parents the only ones that would almost run over a baby gorilla?
Oro gave the gorillas an exact copy of his machine.
Somehow!
The apes promised him to turn on the machine every day.
And Oro said, I don't give a shit if you do or not. I have no investment in your welfare. Now look at my crotch.
After Colin made them a big bundle of
Hey, Blackbird asshole, we're trying to listen to Super Crotch Duck. Do you mind?
There are tracks. Look, Cree, tracks.
You're right. Tio's right.
Tracks are hilarious.
It wasn't that funny.
We found my parents.
No, there's something I don't like here. Something's not right.
Yes, there's something I don't like here either, but it's hard to tell what it is. Is he mad or just taking his last breath before death?
Cree, fly there and see what's happening.
You're the most expendable one in our group.
I just knew it was you, Arg.
Arg! His name is Arg!
Is that the way you read the long-lost friend?
You just came here because you want to eat. There's hardly enough for us, and for you there's nothing.
This boring, dried-out stuff here, we don't want to eat that anyway.
We've got used to something better there.
Well, that's a new level of lazy for you, Dingo. You couldn't even be bothered to draw the dinosaur bones.
You haven't become meat eaters, have you? Shame on you.
Shame on me. Oh, now I feel bad for eating Tio's parents.
They just decided to become meat eaters. That's how dinosaurs worked.
But what is with Theo's parents? Where are they? Are they alive?
Don't think so. They refuse to eat meat. They really thought there was a place with enough plants to eat. But I don't think so.
Ha 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 ha. I probably should be trying to eat you, but I'm too stupid. Ha ha ha.
Arg and his cronies, they've become meat eaters. What?
What?
I'll have to go to Arg myself. And be careful, don't let anyone get eaten.
Go ahead, finish the line.
We still need you.
If we didn't, I wouldn't care.
Your meat eating is going to do you in, that's for sure.
Okay, these plant eaters magically scienced into meat eaters, so why do none of these morons realize that they're just chatting away with their next meal?
Uncle Arg,
Oh, of course the blue otter lizard thing is related to the monoclonius or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. It only makes sense. Anyway, Blue Ottersaurus and the rhyming jackass plan to join Team Random Direction because they aren't meat eaters now, so I guess they've just been surviving on the rocks out here. With the new additions to Team Idiocy, they finally achieve a single success, scaring off some antelope when they realize that they probably shouldn't exist at the same time. Especially during the age of the Blue Ottersaurus.
Pete has found us a real paradise.
Shut up.
Peek, if my parents came here, why wouldn't they stay?
They're probably dead, and we've been running a fool's errand the whole time.
And that we're happy is quite clear. Very. What? Oh, just forget it.
Well, you sure told him. I don't know what you told him, but those certainly were words spoken.
Who are you?
Until the second.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing dinosaur adventure. Tio's parents decide to not look for him even a little, and immediately, no wasted time at all, got to bang in to produce a replacement. Then, just to remind the replacement that it's their second place medal, they named him Tio the Second.
Why the second?
I had a brother, but he's dead.
Holy shit, their parents are horrible. I love it. That they even told their baby that it has a dead brother really is something. But them also writing Tio off as being dead this quick shows how devoted of parents they are.
Yeah, of course, he's the spitting image of you. Spitting image. That's not true. I was hatched out of an egg, not spat out.
Well, that terrible joke just killed the happy, horrible parents' mood.
Your father? My father is your father?
Why did they make another Dino that looks like me?
When your parents have a new kid, out you go on the dustbin lid.
You really chose your friends well, Tio.
Pig! How can you talk such rubbish?
How can you talk such rubbish, Oro? I believe your response should have been...
Mamma e papà hanno un nuovo bebè, non se ne sanno più niente di te. Pig, pig.
There! I referenced the Yee meme. Happy now?
We should have kept on looking for Tio.
Who knows? Maybe he's still alive.
So I could have spared our Tio clone the dead brother story, but his face when I told him, priceless. Well, the Bozosaurus find out that they still have the original Tio, meaning it's okay if they lose the second, so they leave him with Cree, and of course he's gonna take care of that immediately.
Will you show me how to fly? Later when it's dark.
And everything was perfect in damn Hell Valley until the Ice Age 2 days later.
My God!
Well, I never thought I'd see something that'd make me say more effort was put into Lion and the King, but there you go.
We probably should have eaten those guys instead of telling them to just keep going on up ahead. Guys? Ha ha ha. This isn't funny. I'm going to die. Ha ha ha.